Hey, what up you guys? Welcome to a new video. Okay, this is going to be a collection update and I really want to do these like once every month because I'm not getting that much money in and I'm also paying rent, of course, now. And But actually this month was pretty insane. I've managed to get um, two actually two Holy Grails and one recent discovery where I'm going mental about, which is actually playing right now, which is dark ambient. And at my work, as most of you guys know, I work at a second-hand electronica store, and they also sell DVDs, and I'm a DVD nut, so I got some really insane scores around there. And yeah, let's further ado. Let's start off with what we're actually listening to. I bought this CD through Discogs, and then the guy who was selling this, he said like, "Dude, I live like 10 minutes away from you. I don't want to send it. Can you get it?" And of course, I got this album by a cryo chamber collaboration called Yog-Sothoth. Um, this is now I believe I said it wrong. It's kind of a weird thing. This it's Yog-Sothoth with a cryo chamber collaboration, but I believe cryo chamber collaboration is the label. So let's call this album Yog-Sothoth, and only has 2 tracks. And this is the whole imagery inside the booklet, which is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Sorry for the lighting, it's not my best setup right now, but getting somewhere. This is the CD, and these 2 CDs only contain 1 track each. If you can see it, the fucking songs on disc 1, or the only song on disc 1, is 61 minutes long. On the second disc, it's 56 minutes long. Holy shit. When I discovered this, this was, I believe, free to download on Bandcamp, and by looking at the artwork that was presented in the booklet, I managed to track it down on Discogs, and I was like, oh, I'm getting this. And I'm so glad I got this. It's on a really hard book cover, which is insane. And if you like dark ambient, go and check this out. Yog-Sothoth. So, let's mix it up. I'll do a few DVDs I got. This has a little bit of a backstory, and I'm not gonna show it too much because it's, in my opinion, the most extreme movie I've got in my collection. This is a Serbian film. I'm not actually gonna show you the backside because it's a porn-based movie, but it's not actually porn. It's a really, 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 really disturbing movie. But I have seen it on YouTube, out of all freaking social media platforms where you can find it. It's on YouTube. I don't know if it still is. But if you have the guts to see over the top sexual scenes, and it's really, really, really weird. But if you have the stomach for it, go and check it out. The actual story is really good, and the action and the actors are pretty amazing as well. They've done a great job. Don't expect that much of it, but it's really good in my opinion. So next one up is a series I bought, and I have heard some really good stuff about it. This is the 4400, and it looks pretty sick. If you look like the old school Pokemon cards you had, like the shiny stuff, really cool. Yeah, I've seen the trailer for it. It's 4400 missing people, and they're gonna search for him. So really fucking cool. Was only 50 cents, so yeah. Heard some mixed reviews, some good, some bad. But yeah, for 50 cents you can't go wrong, I think. Then we have probably the most known Dutch horror movie. It's called The Lift, which means the elevator. It's about a haunted elevator. It sounds really cheesy, but it ain't. And this is the remastered edition. I screamed when I saw this. I was like, oh shit, they have it in my store, and it was actually relabeled for 50 cents instead of €1, and I gladly would have paid €5 for it. It's from 1983. It's a really oldie, but it has some classic Dutch actors in it, and director Dick Maas, yes, his name is Dick, he is a legend, and this was probably his best horror movie he has made, so really awesome. Yeah, another horror movie. I'm getting a lot of horror lately, so I have seen the second part of this, but not the first one. But now I finally have the chance. This is House. I loved it. Ding dong, you're dead. I loved it when I saw it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't expect that much of it because the second part wasn't that great as well, but yeah, looks pretty cool, so might as well check it out. And I dropped it, so. And then we move on to the music. I've still got some DVDs left, but I said I'm gonna mix it up. So I've managed to pre-order my Holy Grail on a special edition back in, I want to say, November or December. And I remember exactly what happened when those pre-orders came up. I had seen the announcement that they went up that evening, so I really wanted to get it, and I think a lot of other people as well, because the whole Seasons of Mist website was down. I didn't came through it, and it was like 12 at night, midnight or something, maybe 1, and the day after, or the morning after, I woke up, and the first thing I did was going back to the Seasons of Mist website, and thank God they still had this version, and they still had the tape. And as you heard in my 2017 list, this was my most listened to album of 2017 that wasn't released in 2017. I'm of course talking about Heilung with Ofnir. This is so freaking awesome, you guys. I have the CD version right there. It's the first press. It's not through Seasons of Mist, which is sick. This is the backside. All different weird ass kind of runes and stuff. And I love the whole style they have with the whole project. The old Nordic runes. And they are from Denmark. And they consist out of 3 people. The only negative thing I have to say about this band is that they have gone way too big. I've seen them last year on Castlefest, and I was gobsmacked by it. It was so good. And I managed to get the limited editions of both vinyl. This is the grayish black splatter, which is actually limited to 200 copies worldwide. And the weird thing was, this was actually less expensive than the regular black versions, which in my opinion is kind of odd. The other one is the same color as well, labels are the same except for A, B, C, D. And they had this one coming on a vinyl treatment because the CD was in a 30-page massive booklet type of amazing. So when I heard that they were going to release the concert I was actually attending on Castlefest on vinyl, I freaked out. This is also limited to 200 copies, and I've never bought something so fast. And I adore this album cover. Look at this. This just screams awesomeness. So this has been released in 2018, has been recorded in 2017 in Castlefest. I was actually freaking here when they did this. Amazing. I loved it. So, and this also came on a pretty sick color as well. This one is on a transparent blue vinyl, and you can't see it that good, but it has some purple-ish splatter swirls stuff mixed into it, which is amazing. And I love these labels. I hope you can see it. I hope it's so. This one has a little bit more of the purplish. It is blue with purple, trust me. It says on the label, and I can see it. I hope you do. So this was such an awesome release by Seasons of Mist. Actually, the last time I ordered from them was the limited editions of Karag Angren, which I already sold like last year or something to someone else who loved it more than me. So only negative thing to say about Heilung is that they signed for Seasons of Mist, and they've gone like extremely big. They are going to Graspop, Wacken. Sorry, I just ate a kilo of lasagna. So they're going to Graspop. They're going to Hellfest, I believe. They're going to all the big ass how do you call it, festivals in Europe, which sadly they should have sticked in the underground scene, I guess. Like maybe signed with Seasons of Mist and that's it. But yeah, this one was also available through Seasons of Mist. Is the tape version of it as well. So I've got the vinyl, the tape, and the CD. So, and what they've done is, I hope you will be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it a little bit like this. They've engraved it with runes, which is so awesome. And I'm totally fanboying about this, but I don't give a damn. I love how simple this J card is. Just straight to your face. So this is indeed going to be a little bit of a Heilung video, but I don't give a damn. So, okay, over with the Heilung stuff. Let's move on to the Blu-rays, and after that I've got one more special edition I need to show you guys. These are two I got at work as well. No, I got one at a thrift shop, and this one is simply called The Shining. I had it on DVD, and now I've got it on Blu-ray, which is really, really cool, and I haven't seen this in a long ass time, so still need to watch it. Then I've found this one in a thrift store, and I was extremely happy because I only see the 2006 or 7 remake called The Mist, but this is the 1980, I want to say, 1980 original version, The Fog, released on Blu-ray, and I went through the roof when I saw this. And I actually paid way less than the original price for this, because the lady who was going behind the register and helped me to pay, I believe this was actually €5, but she put in like €1.25, which I actually paid for this, so thank you if you're watching, which is probably not. So the last thing I've got to show you guys is a special edition by my favorite movie series ever made. This is a box set from Jurassic Park 3. And yeah, you can see my PlayStation from there, but this is a limited edition box set which contains of course, the DVD. They contain a certificate of authenticity, exclusive Jurassic Park 3 storyboard lobby stills, which is sick. But this one, exclusive Jurassic Park film cell, which, oh my god. I got this in a trade with a customer actually at work, and she told me like, I've got some stuff from Jurassic Park, and I had a special edition of Schindler's List, which is almost the same as this, but didn't have the film storyboard thingy, but did have a, like, how did we call it, the film cell, which was pretty cool. And she told me like, yeah, we're gonna settle this when you're because I can't trade stuff while I'm working, of course, so I had to go to work at my day off, and that's how we got along. So we traded, and I came home, and she actually brought it, which was amazing. This is, I believe, a original picture of one of the velociraptors. And then we have the storyboards, and of course they're screen printed and not the original ones, but fucking amazing. And then this certificate of authenticity. Jurassic Park 3 box set is a special edition collection created to celebrate the legacy of one of the most successful franchises in motion picture history, which is sick. Well, there it is. And then, of course, the bit of film, which is awesome. And it's actually this picture you can see. You can't see this unless you have extremely good eyes. I know, I don't have. But yeah, this was an amazing trade, and I'm so freaking glad that I've done this trade. And I hope the lady is really happy with her part of the trade as well. So, yeah, really fucking cool. And if you have noticed something in this video on my left arm, for you watchers to the right, yesterday I went to a friend of mine and I got something tattooed on me. Yeah, this is the word knee. And why the fuck did I do that? Knee is from the Holy Grail, Monty Python, the Holy Grail. And there's a certain scene where the knights of the Round Table are arriving at a forest, and the forest being guarded by the knights who say knee. They can't speak, but they taunt at people by saying knee, and they're all terrified and stuff. And if you know anything about Monty Python, you know this is going to be amazingly funny. And this scene gets me every single time. I'm dying of laugh, I'm pissing myself, I'm dead when I watch that. So when a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, she told me like, dude, I asked her for fun like how much is a tattoo at your tattoo shop. She said like, yeah, it's pretty cheap, so if you want to come over I can do this for that and that money. So I got this, which is pretty sweet. I still need to take care of it way more than I should be, but it's my first one, so yeah, it's going to be on my body forever. So I'm really happy with this, and yeah, probably more are gonna follow. So please check out every single thing that I showed off in this video. Heilung, Jurassic Park, Yog-Sothoth, the Dutch horror movie The Lift from Dick Maas. Go and check them all out, and I hope to see you very soon again. I still need to finish my CD collection, so hopefully that's gonna happen very soon. Guess I'll see you in the next video. See ya.